Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dark Inversion, where we have the what is promised to be the last puzzle. Now, I saw the word line in it, so there's some fear in my soul about this puzzle. But let's see what we can do. The last puzzle, the penultimate puzzle, was so good. I kind of wish the thing had quit there because it was like an awesome finale puzzle. But let's see. Maybe this will be even awesomer. Who knows? With your boosters on overdrive, you tear through the atmosphere, racing closer to Work's crazy superweapon. You don't have much time, but there's no easy way to approach the orbiting platform, given the swarm of debris and defense turrets surrounding it. You have to find a path through. Place the digits 1 through 9 in each of the 9 boxes that no digits repeat in any row, column, or box. The stars are a set of the digit 1 through 9. Each star is a different digit. Draw a line from the rocket to the super weapon. It may only move orthogonally, kiss thank you, and not through star cells or outside any boxes. The line is a region sum line, meaning that the line segments within each box sum to the same value. The line does not touch itself orthogonally. Okay, so from the rocket to the gun, moves orthogonally. Okay, so we can start marking off. I'm just going to mark these off as being not part of the lines that I don't think about drawing them. So by virtue of the fact that the line needs to eventually escape this box and connect over to here and can't get out through this because of the fact that it moves orthogonally, we know it at least goes that far. Okay, and so, yeah, it could come in through this side or through this side. I guess both are theoretically possible. I'm assuming digits can't repeat in rows or columns or boxes. Yeah, okay. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to be doing a Sudoku. So there's a 1 in these cells. That seems like the least useful possible digit to be looking at, but what can you do? Don't have lots of other Sudoku that I can do. And I don't have anything about the line not touching itself orthogonally, right? Oh no, the line does not touch itself orthogonally. I do have that. So I think that means that the line certainly can't come here because then it would definitely touch itself orthogonally. So the line actually just has to go straight through here. So this is a sum of 2 digits. I do see that one of these 2 is a 2. Just by asking where 2 goes in this box. Any of these lines where everything is in, I can look and see like, I can ask like, where does 5 go in the row? And it has to go there because all the digits have to be in there. Okay. Well, there's a digit. So where does 6 go in this row is a good question because 6 has to go there. Okay, and so now none of the stars are 6, or none of the other stars are 6, I should say. And so now the 4 in this row has to go not there, so it's in one of those 2 cells. I was not expecting that to just, like, yield a digit. That's concerning. Because it sort of suggests that we're just going to be, like, whittling this down by doing that. Okay, let's see. 2 is in one of those. And I should do columns as well. I don't know why my brain is fixated on rows. Let's see. I guess almost every row is one of these rows, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Column wise, I see that the 1 is up here in that column. Not sure that one is as useful. This one, if I'm willing to use the fact that 5 looks at this cell, I actually know that there's a 5 up here as well. And I am, I suppose, willing to do that. Oh, why did I never mark that there's an 8 in one of these cells? That I also should have done. Just from the row. Let's see. One of these is a 4, I see. That doesn't look super useful. That doesn't look super useful. Okay. I don't know the extent to which I'm willing to center mark every star. Maybe I should, actually, because I'm seeing, like, this star has a 1 looking at it, which I can't actually see from just looking at the cell. So let's see. So this one can't be 1, 2. It looks like it could be 3, can't be 4, 5, 6. Could be 7, 8, or 9. Let's see. This one looks like it could be almost anything. Not 4. 5, but not 6. 7, but not 8 or 9. But not 2. 4, not 5. Oh, not 4 apparently either. Not 5, not 6, because there's a 6 over there. 7 or 8. I think this one can be almost anything. 4, 5, not 6, because there's already a 6 and a star. 7, not 8, but 9 is possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not 4, apparently. Oh, there's a 4 down there. 6 is already in a star. 7, not 8, and 9. This one is a little bit more restricted, I think. 1, not 2. 3, not 4. 5, not 6. 7, oh, sorry, not 7. 8 or 9. Let's see. This one is not 1, 2. Could be 3 as far as I can tell. Or 4. Not 5, 6. Could be 7, 8, or 9. Yeah, that one's got a lot of options. This one, 2, 3. Not 3, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's 2, 4, 7. We've got some, like, almost beginnings of things looking over there. 3 in this box is getting a little bit interesting. And you can do stuff like, oh, these are 3 sets of the digits 1 through 9. So these are 2 sets of the digits 1 through 9. So then you can try and do weird eliminations like that as well in this kind of puzzle. Yeah, and it also occurs to me to, like, ask, like, look at a star and ask where that star goes in another box, because you know it doesn't go on the star. So we either have to go this way or we have to go this way. If we go this way, we just break right away. Oh, no, maybe not. I couldn't do that because I would be... Oh, no. That just doesn't... If I go this way, the total is at most 9, which would mean I would have to go something like that. That feels very restrictive if the total is going to be at most 9. Oh, no, sorry. That just doesn't work. That's just broken. Yeah. Sorry. If I go this way, I know the path is at least 4 cells to get out of this box. And I also know the total is at most 9. That doesn't work. So I have to go this way. There is no going other direction. So I definitely go here. I definitely am not leaving the box yet because the total is at least 10, or sorry, at least 12, actually. So even 1 cell isn't enough. Wait, isn't it already broken? No, at least 13. No, at least 14. This cell sees 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. It sees an 8 up there because this is a 5, 6, or 7. Oh no, I can come up through here and come back down through here. It doesn't touch itself orthogonally only. So I'm going to have to do that because if I come here, well, I'm not taking this exit, is I guess what I'm saying. Because if I took that exit, my total would be a maximum of 10, and we know it's minimum 14. So I'm definitely coming over through here. And then I have to get from here back over to places where I can actually get out. So I have to come through here. Because I have to come there. Which actually resolves what happens here, because now that can't be part of the thing. So now this has to come like that. This has to bounce that way. We could, in fact, come through this box now, actually. We're not prevented from going through this box necessarily and coming up here. We could do that, or we could go through here. I don't know exactly. Oh, actually, sorry. The total is the total's at most 16. So yeah, if this were going to be 5 cells, the total would have to be, in fact, 15 because it can't be 16 with a 5 in it. Would make that a 6. But we could come over here and we could do 7, 8, and then come over here. That all seems plausible-ish. For the total to actually be 15 or something like that. Just making sure there wasn't a, like, the digit or the path visits every box. Because if the path had to visit every box, I feel like we would be, we'd be in good shape. This cell also 5, 6, 7. Yeah, maybe this column has so much stuff in it, I should just write in the whole thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's not a 3. Not a 5 or 6. A 6. It's a 3, 4, or 7, huh? I do know one of these 3 is a 3. I mean, I kind of assume it does come over here. It did. I think it would have to take a path like this. The total would have to be 15. I guess one thing I know that I haven't really used is I know these two sum to at least 14. So there's certainly, these numbers are at least 5. It's not an 8. Yeah, can this go here is, I guess, a reasonable question, because that would mean that these were two sets, or these were two different sums to 14, 15, or 16. This one not including a 9. No, I didn't notice 4s in this column placed in these cells. Yeah, if this comes here, it's forced to do exactly that. Is that at all plausible? It would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Make the total 16, of course. Let's see. If the total is 14, these two sum to 11. Be 3, 8. Or sorry, no, they can't be 3, 8. Have to be 4, 7 or 2. No, it can't be 2, 9. It'd have to be 4, 7 exactly, which would do a lot of damage to the grid. Because it would make that a 3. It would make this an 8, 9. Is the point to ask where 8 and 9 go in this box? Can I possibly have an 8 in here? If I have an 8 in here, it would go with minimum 4. Which would be 12 and 3. Yeah, there. I can get an 8 on here. I can even get a 9 on here, unfortunately. If the total is large enough. I was hoping that I could, like, force these to be an 8-9 pair. Would be the case if the total is 14. If these were an 8-9 pair. I missed the 5. There's a 5 in one of these two cells by that row. Oh, which chains, right? Oh, not quite. I was thinking that was going to chain to tell me that there was a 5 in that cell exactly, but it doesn't quite, because that could be a 5 still. Oh, that's interesting. This row needs a 4, and I've marked this 4 as being in one of these two cells because of this row. And so this row needing a 4 actually puts the 4 in one of these two cells. I'm going to remove the 4 corner mark from here, even though it sort of may be relevant. This is not a 4. That was marking one of these two was the 4 star, which is a quite interesting thing to note. But I now have an actual 4 corner mark in one of these, so I kind of want to prioritize that. Puts minimum pressure on 4 in this column, we'll say. Not really anything, but I probably do my scanning of my rows again if I found 2 things that I missed when I first did it. There's no reason these have to be a set of the 2 sets of the digits 1 through 9, is there? Maybe there is if I like think about highlighting all of the purple cells. Certainly these have to be 2 sets of the digits 1 through 9 because all the boxes together are 9 sets of the digits 1 through 9. But I don't know that I can sort of say that it's not like, oh, there's 2 4s up here and no 4s down here. And the same thing sort of happens on the periphery over here. I guess it tells me these 2 digits aren't a 6. That seems like that's probably not the point that they're trying to get me to get. Oh, actually, sorry. No, this is useful. I think this gets me a digit, actually. Because where are the 2 1s in these cells, right? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. There's the most 7 1s in the middle, in the cells I don't have highlighted. I need 9 1s in the puzzle. Well, these cells aren't 1 because there's a 1 in the box. These cells aren't 1 because the 1 in this column is over here. So I need 2 1s in here, which means that this cell is a 1, right? And one of these 2 cells is a 1, and also means this cell is a 4. Okay, these are 3, 7, 8, 9, just to finish the row. That one's not an 8 for some reason. Oh, yeah, because there's an 8 over there. Okay, so I guess that means I should probably squint at these more carefully. And see if there's any other digits that are restricted out of them, say. Okay, I know there's exactly 1, 2 over in this side. Because one of these 2 is marked as being a 2. So there's 1, 2 over in this side, which is in one of these 4 cells. Not that one even. And now that tells me that in this column, the 2 is in one of these 2 cells. Yeah, I think this is probably what's intended to be done. Okay, there's certainly at most 1, 9 on this side. Most 1, 8 on this side. Okay, is there some, like, generalized version of this that I could be doing that would be smarter? I'd be all for being smarter about this somehow. Some version that's using the stars or something. Oh, wait, I just said something with a 2. I said one of these 2's a 2, right? Yeah, one of those 2's a 2, so this one's definitely not a 2. That's a 4 or a 7. Remember, 4s are locked into one of these 2 cells. We do already have our A4 in these cells. So we know there's exactly 1 4 in these cells over here. Feels like it ought to be useful. I'm not confident that it is. I weirdly know that none of these cells are a 4. So, like, the 4 in this box is definitely in one of this collection of cells. I don't know how thrilled I am about pencil marking that, but I know it's true. Oh, God, I just realized something also. We know that these are two sets of the digits 1 through 9. And we know that these are 4 sets of the digits 1 through 9. And so, therefore, we also know that these are 2 sets of the digits 1 through 9. So I can, like, helicopter this. Same repeating over here. I could do it this way. Okay, just so that I can mark all of these off for, we'll say, easier scanning. Okay, so that's sort of my weird oblong regions. None of these are 2. I guess I already knew that. Oh, right. That now we're like looking at like this. Yeah, we need A6 in orange somewhere. Need an extra 6 in blue. It's going to be over here somewhere. Yeah, I don't have nearly as much information about blue. I guess I know there's no 1s over here, but I guess I already know that looking at this over here, maybe. Yeah, we know there's a 4 over there. Yeah, there's only 1 4 in blue on this side, so we know there's a 4 in blue on this side. If that were a 4, it would have to be there exactly. It's very hard for there to be a 9 in here, just sum-wise, but I don't think that's super revelatory. If the total is 16, these are both 7, 9, which is vaguely interesting, but I don't think it's quite rises to the level of actually interesting. The stars feel like I'm supposed to be using that better than I am. Okay, so if this is this string of 5, now I know that that's the 2. That's the 3. Then these are 1 and 4. In some order. And in that case, remember the total is 16, so I'd be looking for these 2 to sum to 13. So they would... Is there no possible way for that to work in that instance? I think there might be no way for that to work in that instance. Because we said if it does go this way, all of this is forced and the total is 16. We've just argued that these are 1, 4. So now I have got a 1, 4 pair looking at these cells that are now supposed to sum to 13. However, the ways to make 13 are 4, 9, which we can't do because we've got a 4 looking down at it. 5, 8, which we can't do because there's a 5 in the box. And 6, 7, which we can't do because there's a 6 in the column. So this can't go that way, actually. This has to go this way. Is that exciting? I don't know that that's exciting, but that was what we've concluded. So now, like, none of this is in there anymore. Okay, so is there a world where this is a 2-cell sum? It would obviously put a 1 there. So if the total is 14, this would be 5, 9 in that universe. we'd know the order of the 5 and the 9, but I don't think that matters much. I think the problem is that if this moves here, it has to also move there by the no orthogonality. And so then we'd have to have these be two different ways of making this sum, which might be problematic if we think about what the sum could be. It certainly can't be, in that instance, 14 or 15, because neither of these is 6, 8, and neither of them is... Oh, yeah, it just doesn't work. Yeah, okay, so yeah. This can't actually come across here, because if it comes across here, I've got two different two-cell ways to make this. Let's think about our options. Well, the sum can't be 16, because there's only one way to make 16. The two ways to make 15 are 6, 9, and 5, 8. Neither of these is one of those. And the two ways to make 14 are 6, 8, and 5, 9. Well, neither of these is 6, 8. In fact, this one is just visibly neither of those. So this doesn't actually stop here. This actually goes up 1 and then over here. Now, we are forced to do this, I believe, because if we go up here, we now can no longer get there. Okay, so I think we're forced to do that. I don't think there's any world where, we can't visit this box twice because we can't get out this way. So these three have the given sum, whatever that sum is. Now, can we say anything? Okay, so these three cells have a 1 in them, and then a 2-cell sum to the thing in question. So the sum is not 16, because if the sum was 16, these three cells would have a 1 and a 2-cell sum to 15, but the 2-cell sums to 15 are 6, 9, and 7, 8, neither of which you can do because of these. So the sum's not 16. So if the sum is 15, then this is a 2-cell sum to 14, so it'd be 1, 5, 9. And if the sum is 14, then these would have a 2-cell sum to 13 in them, which has lots of options. It could be 5, 8, or 4, 9. I think both work. Okay, so yeah, if the sum is 15, then we can take this weirdo option. Actually, is this weirdo option actually an option? It isn't. But we could do... So I'm thinking about the version where we do something, but we couldn't do this, because then we'd need one of these sums to be a 2-cell sum to 15, and it can't be... Neither of them can be 6, 9. So we'd have to do that, which would then mandate making this some sort of... would mandate making this a 5-cell sum to 15 as well. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. We'd certainly have to go through there in order to get that. Not in love with that, but it's very possible. If we do go through here, these are two different sums to either 14 or 15. That one would be 6, 8. Oh, Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was like, well, in that case, we certainly couldn't make the sum 14, but in that case, we definitely can't make the sum 14 because that involves making two length 5 paths, which would be twice proving that the sum had to be 15. There's also some weird world where it does that. If this path curves back there, then these are either 6, 7, 8, 9, or they are all of those but 7, which is restrictive, but not, I don't think backbreaking. Oh, I see this still isn't 1, because there's 1s looking down at it. Does that move, where does 1 go in these stars into the territory of interesting? No, not quite. It does put 1 up here. Oh! Well, it doesn't do this. That is hideous. It doesn't do this because we put 6 in a star, and the 6 would go on the line. So, because we can't put 6 there. So by Sudoku, 6 would end up on the line. So it doesn't do that, at the very least. Okay, so I can mark off that possibility. Now, is that a profound and deep accomplishment? I am honestly very certain it is not. Oh, I guess I know that one of these two is a 1, don't I? Because in this column now, once I used my weird trick to place a 1 in one of these two cells, I now know that in this column, well, sorry, I also know this isn't 1, and I know one of these two is 1. So I know that this isn't 1. And now maybe 1s in stars are in the space of interesting, because now 1s in stars can only be in one of these two places. Inconveniently, neither of which is really that concerned. Oh, I also now know, speaking of this one did more than I appreciated. One of these two is 1. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I do know which one. That one's a 1. Because looking in this row, one of these two is 1, but I've got 1s looking down in this column here somehow. Do I want to examine whether that's really true, or do I want to just assume it's true? And because where did I get that from? Oh, it's not. It's just Sudoku. It's not even weird Sudoku. It's just regular Sudoku. Tells me that 1's in one of these. So yeah, so the 1 with that actually is placed here on the star, right? Okay. So that 1 on that star rules 1 out of this cell. And we've now got like 1s more or less marked all over in every box. So yeah, so if this does want to be a 5 long, okay, well here's another deduction that is also tiny, but we'll take it. This path doesn't go down, because if it goes down here, it's forced to be 5 long. Except we know that ones and fours can only go in this column, so we need both of them, and that doesn't work. So we actually know that this comes this way. Okay, what about twos and stars? I think we've come to a point where twos and stars are now boxed into these two only. That seems to be the case. Seems to rule 2 out of these cells. Not sure how much that does, but it seems to be true. So if I were to just make this end here, I would need these to sum to 9 or 10. Seems eminently possible. It would have to have a 1 in it. Unless it was 2, 3, 4. Could even be 2, 3, 4, I think, actually. If it was a 10, it would have to have a 1. It would have to be 1, 2, 7. All of that seems plausible-ish. 2 in this row. 2 in this row got interesting. 2 in this row now, because we know that 2 is boxed into here and it's out of there. 2 is in one of these two, but we've already marked that 2 is in one of these two. So in fact, the 2 is there, which then seems to place the 5 there. Okay. That... Oh, right. That we already know one of these two is 5. Let's see. So that's a 9 just by asking where 9 goes in this box. So these are a 3 and a 7, which makes this a 4. Makes that a none 4 number. These are a triple. Of 2, 5, and 9. It's not a 9. So this over here is a 2 or a 5 as well. 2, 5, and 6 all pushed into here. Oh. No, 1, sorry, 1, 2, and 6 all pushed into here is what I really meant. Yes, 6 is in one of these 3 cells. Don't know exactly where yet. Okay, has all of this improved the... Something like, where does 5 go? Oh, are 2 and 5 now just here and here? Yeah, I have a 3, 7, 8, 9 quadruple in flowers. So these are a 2, 5. Oh, sorry. They're a 2, 5 pair. Which means that that cell's not a 5. It means that that cell's not a 5. Means there's a maximum of 1, 2 up here, which means... in fact, does it mean there's exactly 1, 2 up here? Yeah, there's definitely a 2 up here in green, no matter how you place it. It's a little messy to see, but it's true. So there's at most 1, 2 down here, but I guess that was always going to be true. Right. We know, similarly, yeah, we know there's exactly 1, 2 in orange down here. So there's exactly 1, 2 in orange up here. In fact, this is an instance where this orange actually does have each digit exactly once. So this orange has each digit exactly once. And so this green has every digit exactly once. And so this green has every digit exactly once. Which is very much not true the other way around. Yeah, we know there's things over there. Let's see. Can I say anything nice about the 3789 business? Let's see, it's these. I'm gonna put red circles around those just for my sanity, because they're slightly hidden by the Okay, only one of these two can be 9. Tells me that none of these digits are 9, but none of those digits really wanted to be 9 anyway. Let's see, we know these cells include a 2 and a 5. So if we do leave the box here, we need 2 digits that sum to 7 or 8. If it were 8 we were looking for, it would have to be 1, 7. We'd know where the 1 went. If it were 7, then of course we could do 3, 4, or we could do 1, 6, and both would work out okay. Yeah, this can still sort of dive back into this box over here is the problem that I'm currently experiencing. You know, one of these 2 is a 5. Okay, well, okay, well, that's useful at least. If I know one of these 2 is a 5, right? Because I said this column needs a 5, and it's up here, and that one's not a 5 because the 2, 5. It does mean these aren't 5. And that does force a 5. Oh, that's actually quite good. That forces a 5 down here, which actually forces this to be a 2. Aha, which makes that a 5. Aren't 5. And that 5 actually sees up here that this is a 2 and that's a 5. Makes that a 9 and that a 2. Okay. It's really difficult to believe that this puzzle has an intended logical solve path. Okay, 2. Yeah, we've got the stuff about the 2s. Okay, so we've got 5s looking into this box. So the 5 here is horizontalish, is what we learn. Yeah, this 5 is horizontal. We did know that. The 3 is definitely up here. Oh, no, sorry. I don't know that. The 3 could be there. Let's see. These are just 6, 7, 8. And that one's not 6. So that's a 7 or an 8. Okay, so again, these two cells have 2 possibilities. They either sum to 11, in which case these are 4, 7. Or they sum to 12. in which case these are 4, 8, or 3, 9. I don't think I've learned anything that would tell me more about which one they might want to be. And I like the version that bounces through all the boxes. Oh, actually, I can now maybe actually say whether the version that bounces through all the boxes. Oh no, sadly the 924 worked out exactly to make it so that this longer line is still very plausible. I swear it doesn't say that it visits every box. Uh, I wonder if I'm meant to interpret that it has to visit each box because it says the line segment within each box sums to the same value. If I'm supposed to say if the line doesn't visit the box, then it doesn't sum to that value. God, I hope not. But there's a chance that that is what is intended, although that would not. Then they probably wouldn't use a like common parlance, although equal sum line isn't quite the name that's used for this. Oh, where's 5 in this? Oh, sorry. 5 in this row is over here. I don't know what I'm talking about. So if this is a 3, does the world break? Because if this is a 3, then definitely the line has to leave the box right away. And so now there's no 3 here. Do I need a 1 in that instance? Because we need these 3 cells now to sum to at most 10. I don't think we quite do, actually. As sad as that is. Yeah, and sadly, this version or this puzzle doesn't have an updated version that I can access, so I can't even see if there's like a rules clarification that says, "Oh, by the way, you're meant to assume that it visits every box." Okay, what can this digit be? It can't be 1. It can't be 2. I think it can be 3. Could be 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7. I think it can be 8, but it can't be 9 because one of these two stars is 9. So this is only 3, 4, or 8. I do know there's a 9 over here in these purple cells somewhere. Yeah, there's some repeated digit, I guess, is the point. There is a repeated digit in these cells. Because there was a repeated 1 on the other side. So there's some digit that doesn't show up on this side, and so that digit shows up repeated on this side. So is there a problem with there being a 5 on this line? Because this line has a 1 on it. If it had a 5 on it as well, those sum to 6. What would they go with? Well, they'd go with 8 or 9, right? Is what they would go with. If this were a 5. Sadly, that all seems fine to me. Wait, do we know there's a 9 up here actually now? We might know there's a 9 up here now. Because remember, these now sum to a maximum of 15. And so 9 and 4 plus 3 is 16. That's too many. That was something we looked at a while ago. So there's a 9 up here on this line. It's not there. So if this is a 5, these are 1, 9, and the total is 15. In which case, then I need these to be 12, and they're still 4, 7, same as they've always been. Assuredly, knowing there's a 9 in here has to be interesting, right? I mean, I guess that does tell me for sure the only digits that can show up in here are 1, 4, 5, and 9. And if it's a 4, then the total is 14. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. That breaks. Because if it's a 4 in here, then the total is 14. I need these two to sum to 11, except we've already said the only way for them to sum to 11 is 4, 7. But that repeats the 4 in here, right? So there just isn't a 4 in here, so there is a 5, and that's it. Okay, and so now we know the total. So now the total at long last is 15. So this is a 6. Huzzah. Okay, so there's... Unfortunately, the total being 6 is not quite as good as the total being not 6. So that's a 5. That's not a 6. Or sorry, the total being 15 or whatever words I said. Okay, so now these two need to add to 12. And they can't be 5, 7. So that's the 7. And so they have to be 4, 8, which is what these are. So that is an 8. Everything is still good. That cell is no longer a 4. That cell is no longer an 8. This is a 3, 7, or 9. Oh, sorry, 3, 7, 9. One of these two is a 9, for whatever that's worth. The 8 now is in one of these 3 cells. All of which are seen by this cell. So this cell's not an 8, fun fact. Okay, so we're looking for a sum of 15. So this is never a 5 anymore. And this one's not 8, so that one's not 7. Okay, so can we get a sum of 15 in these cells? So if we did try and make these sum to 15, remember there'd be a 4 in them. So then we need 2 cells that summed to 11. They could not be 2, 9. I think they could be 3, 8. They couldn't be 4, 7. And they could maybe get away with being 4 or 5, 6. So I think there's options, unfortunately. Okay, what about these 3 cells summing to 10? They have a 2 in them. So they would need to be with 1, 7. That seems fine to me. As far as I am able to discern. Oh, I see that one of these 2 cells is 4. I don't know that that's going to lead to fascinating places, but I'm going to mark it. Oh, that's true even by Sudoku. In any event, oh no, not quite. I was going to say in any event, the 9's down here, but that's not quite true. In any event, the 8 and the 9 in this box are certainly not in this line. These certainly are at most 7. And they never contain a 6 either. Right? Because remember, this line either extends and is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it's exactly 1, 2, 7 is what we just said. So the 6 in this box is in one of these cells. Oh, it's placed. Right. Remember, we've got the 6 looking over here. The 6 is now here. Aha. And now that places the 1, which then places the 4, which places the 8 and the 4 up there. Places the 1 over here, it would seem. Okay, good. We have not screwed up anything over there. That places the 9 and the 1 over here, which places the 1 up here. Places the 1 down here. Now, we know that these... Oh, that's not 9 anymore. Okay, so that actually lets me place the 9 here. Okay, so these are either 2, 7 or 2, 3. So these are 2, 3, 7. That was how I was going to resolve that, but it's turned out not to be necessary. So that means that these are known as a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So it's over here. Okay, we're surely getting to the point where I should be doing more Sudoku, right? One of those two is a 7, is not yet useful. One of these two is a 9. I don't think that... Yeah, these are 3, 7, and 9 is what's going on down here. One of them's a 9. However... oh, that just places the 8 in this box, so that's an 8. Okay, that is a 3-7 pair in this column, so this had better be a 6-8 to finish out the column. It's a virtual 6-8 pair with the 15 sum. I don't quite know what I'm doing with my 3-7 yet, but we'll figure it out, I suppose. Okay, what about these cells? Do I want to mark what these cells are? Yes, at least a little bit. I want to mark that I know that there's a 2 in here by Sudoku. And so this is a 2. Ah, that 2 looks down here and places this 2. So that's something. But also it's a 2 together with 2 things that add to 13. So certainly 3 is not one of them. And so what are my... So given that this is a 4 or a 7, what do 4 and 7 go with? So this is 2. 4 goes with 9. 7 goes with 6. So that is the 2. So this is a 6-9. That gives me a 6-8-9 triple in the row. So that is not a 2 anymore. Okay, so these are 1, sorry, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so no 7s over here. This isn't 2 or 4. It seems to be 3, 7. This column needs an 8, and we've just identified that that 8 is not up here. So this is the 8. Correct? Good. There is a 3, 7 in here. Don't know quite what to do with that yet. This is a 3, 7, just by the column, which now means that this is 6, 9. So that's the 8. That's a 6. Okay, and if those are 6, 9, that makes this a 5, I believe. Seems to make that an 8 and that a 5. So these are 3, 4, 7. That one's not a 7. 3 or 4 only. This is 3, 4, 7 across the row. So that makes that a right in. Oh, I guess there's also a 2, 3, 4 triple here. That's an 8. Okay. So remember that these need to sum to 13. So they're either 6, 7, or they are 4, 9. Both of which I think seem to work fine. What about these digits? What can they be? Let me get rid of my red circles around here, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. These aren't 4 or 5. That one's not 6 either. Let's see. If these are 6, 7, those are 3, 9, and that's a 4. See, if this goes this way, I think I already did this. Then, yeah, if this goes this way, then that's an 8 with a 3, 4. Okay, I should maybe be coloring my 3, 7s in the stars. So can do stuff like that little bit of coloring. That does not seem to have helped. I've got a bunch of other 3, 7s that I don't have a great grasp on. Oh, wait, it doesn't work over this way anymore, right? If this wait, is this ever 7? Isn't this never 7? I think the cell's never 7, right? Because it either does this or it does this. In both cases, this cell's not 7. So that's the 7. That's the 3. Okay, good, good, good. It's 3 and 7. 7. 3, 7, 3. So the hypothetical path that we have to worry about is so it either does that, in which case I think things are fine, or it does that. I think both of them just work, right? I don't. Unless I'm missing some weird requirement here. I know there's a 6 up here. Yeah, we've got those two options there. So if I put a 7 here, I bet it's going to tell me it's wrong. It's going to tell me it's wrong. Does it really break if I put a 7 here? Because I don't think it's going to. But maybe it will, and I'll see what the insight was. Oh, it breaks over there? Okay, how do I have to see this? Is this a Y-wing or something? Okay, so that being a 7, of course, makes that a 7 up there. Yeah, this being a 7 forces that to be a 7 in this 3-4-7 triple. But the problem is that it also makes that a 7. So yeah, this 3-4-7 triple gets played against this 3-7-9 business in something that I'm pretty sure a Sudokuologist would call an XYZW wing, which means this can't be a 7. So it is therefore a 3. And it will tell me that's fine. So we will come over here and we'll fill in all of these digits. This number will now need to be a 9 in order to make the sum work. 6, 7, 7, 6, 9, 3, 3, 4. And we'll come back here and we will draw in our path. Which looks like that. Something's not right here. No idea what, but something very wrong here. Let's see, what does this say? You veer in close, dodging lasers and plasma rays as you weave between asteroids and satellites. Your ship lacks firepower to take out the weapon, so instead you dump all the explosives you have in a large bundle through cargo doors, praying it will be enough. The explosion is minuscule in comparison to the weapon, yet it's enough. Being charged way beyond any safety limit, the weapon immediately bursts into flames, sending a chain reaction of explosions up and down the space platform in every direction, before culminating in a massive blast that rips the weapon to pieces and cracks your windshield from the shock. As you slowly descend back to the surface, you receive a message on your display. Work has surrendered, or rather his soldiers, who didn't appreciate being silenced this way, decided they had enough of the despot and quickly put him in chains before surrendering themselves. It's your complete victory. Now go back to the main puzzle and enter 9 into the boss cell. Why did my puzzle go away? There we go. 9 into the boss cell. What did that do? I see. Victory. People celebrate. For once, you've managed to win without destroying the planet in the process. Work's doomsday weapon is no more, and his minions are surrendering in droves. The people of the refugee camp thank you. Their leader is already busy trying to fill the vacuum left by the madman's fall, and peace is being restored across the planet. You join them in a feast, get your fair share of backpats, but before long, you're back in the cockpit once again. You're a drifter after all, and this puzzle is solved. Time to set out for a new adventures to worlds unseen. Okay. As usual with the Super Sudokoid series, there are very high highs and very low lows. Unfortunately, the second to last puzzle was a very high high, and the last puzzle was a very low low. So I think the M would have done themselves an enormous favor by ending this one puzzle sooner. It would have left a much better taste in my mouth. But the Philomeno part, and the way the Philomeno walls were integrated into the grid, was by far the best part of the puzzle. I liked this layout of a bunch of 9x9 grids that aren't quite 9x9 Sudoku puzzles, because you've got these sort of things that you don't fill in, and then the surprise that it was a Philomeno. All of that was very cool. There was a lot of fiddle with the rules, a lot of fiddle, as some amount of that is maybe inevitable, but there was more here than was inevitable. But I appreciated at least that it didn't end with me drawing some path through the whole grid. So anyway, if there's a third one, I'll definitely do it. I do think this is an improvement over the first one. So thank you everyone for joining in. We'll be back to regularly scheduled Invitation to Puzzles. I forgot the name of the series. I'm so dead. We'll be back to regular Invitation to Puzzles soon. So thanks everyone for watching. Bye for now.